Hi, folks, and welcome to one of the big occasions on the college football calendar. Two teams that have earned their right to play for the championship of the ACC. Think about all the playoff and national championship dreams that have been launched from this stadium. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 16. Would be better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Guys up front, lined up. It's first down. First play of the drive, they look to the right. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
And the runner takes off to his right. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works. The Mustangs will have to take it away. And it's fair caught near the 40-yard line. Down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the defense smothers him for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Second down play coming up. And there's the handoff. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, good tough running here by this Virginia Tech running back. The offensive line did their job to give him just enough room there to be able to get vertical and pick up valuable yards to keep this drive alive.
That's an important first down on that running play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's a quick grab. In the clear at the 25. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The Hokies will have first and 10 here. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
The defense is electing to play double coverage on this receiver, and the quarterback still tries to squeeze the ball in there.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Defense looking to keep the pressure on. Third down coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker, and now a fourth down decision coming up. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And he knocks that one right through. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. We're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And off in a single back formation. They'll tackle him out across the 20. And the Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up. And now the running back's got it again. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. It stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Receiver makes the grab, and the defense wraps him up.
Man, I love these big receivers. This time he's able to use his big frame to almost box out the defender on that slant route. If you've got good timing, and this is hard to stop.
The catch makes it a more manageable 3rd down. The pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on their ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. Settled for a field goal last time out. Can they open things up on this possession? Looking for a gap. It's Mason. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They go backwards on first down, so it's 2nd and long from the 19. And the quarterback dropping back. Makes the catch. It's Mason. We're able to get him down.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Good enough for the first down to the 37.
Hey, I don't blame the defense here at all, Chris, for bringing the blitz. It's 3rd down and short. You got to get pressure on a quarterback, but you got to tip your cap to this quarterback. I think he was anticipating the blitz, so he's able to get the ball out of his hands quickly and pick up the first down.
Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Escapes the pocket. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? And he lofts it toward the sideline. Catch made at the 20 and the deep shot. Big gain. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. You have to get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
Point after, up and good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Here's the handoff. Run down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. The Mustangs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And here's the handoff. Jukes to get past a man. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Ponies. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. They'll run it to the right side. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's 3rd down. He's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
And the Hokies will have to punt this one away. Returner decides to fair catch this. comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Hand off to the single back. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. And the Mustangs will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack that is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Ball handed off. Breaks loose at the 45. They bring him down, but the game moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. The Mustangs with 1st and 10 here. Short throw complete to the tight end. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Takes the ball and heads to the left. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. So here we go. 3rd down. Defense needs to stop here. Trying to force a field goal attempt. On 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. And the Mustangs will look to convert here on 4th down. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
You know, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a 1st down.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
And it's 1st and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards, and instead, you're going backwards. That's going to set up a very important 2nd down call here.
Looking downfield, it's Reed. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's down at the 3-yard line.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Pass caught. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Mustangs. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
Bringing it out, it's Jefferson. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Keeping it on the ground here. Only a small game. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. It's a solid gain, moves the ball out to the 28.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle made after a big gain. The Hokies are moving quickly down the field. Takes the handoff. It's Mason. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. Well, the big fellow's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Makes a quick catch. And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Can they pick up the first on the ground? That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
And the wideout goes in motion. First and goal, handoff. And the freshman brings him down quickly. Timeout call by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout.
The real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it, because that puts so much pressure on.
All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies. Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. The SMU offense is back out on the field now. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's say they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. Single back takes the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. And a big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to the 39. The defense takes their third and final timeout to make some adjustments at the sideline. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Scanning the field. It's Reed. Looking to make a big play downfield. Intercepted. Picked off by the defense. Going the other way. Can they stop him? He's marked out of bounds after an excellent gain, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. first down here for this offense. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. The Hokies will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Second down, we're going to throw it. And now another deep ball here. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. And he's got some open field ahead. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple of plays before the half. Back to pass. It's Reed. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Tackled on the return, and that's how we'll end the first half of play. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Mustangs will kick this away to begin the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jefferson. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. They get the second half started with a running play. Solid run, moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quick throw over the middle. He's got it for a big gain. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Good job there finding the back and that angle route. The timing was perfect there.
Yeah, effective third down play to be able to move the chains. I really like the cut there on the route by the running back, getting across the middle of the field. And like you said, the quarterback does a nice job of getting the ball out of his hands quickly to give the back a chance to not only catch the ball, but get the yards for the first down.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Handoff here from the shotgun. Well, they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. It's third down for the offense. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Looks right for a quick completion. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down.
Chris, give him some credit here. He's fighting to get to that first down, breaks the tackle, just comes up a little bit short of the first down.
Fourth down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. That's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on fourth down.
Really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And the Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up. He's going to hand this off. He's brought down out at the 46. The offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Quick completion to the tight end. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, SMU. They will claim the second half lead. And the extra point is good. Makes it a 21-17 game. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Returner choosing to field this one. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they went for it on fourth down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. They're going to run it. Finding some room at the 25. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. Handoff running right. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
Come to the line for second down and very short now. Gonna run it. It's Mason. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The Hokies line up on first and 10 now. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Pass complete. It's second down now. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Handoff to the right side. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Quarterback looking to scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this dummy? So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. He'll hand it off. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And they take the lead in the fourth quarter. PAT is important to make it a 3-point lead. And the kick is good. A 3-point game now in the fourth quarter. It's all up to the defense. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. The back's got it. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. The Mustangs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Sticking with the running game. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Fights through a tackle. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Dropping back, it's Reed. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. You have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the Mustangs pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 35-yard line. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Ponies. And they'll claim the fourth quarter lead.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. What I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. The coverage team able to bring him down. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's fourth down.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on fourth down.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Looking downfield. He finds the running back for a fourth down catch. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
The Hokies begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Jefferson. A change of direction. Gets past the tackler into open space now. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Well, finally some room to run for this back. The defense had done a good job for containing him until that play.
Well, they've done a really good job up to this point, Chris, of containing him. He finally does get out, but I think it's an example of why you don't give up on the running game. Even when you're not necessarily coming up with big carries, you're just kind of body blowing this defense, and eventually, bang, you're able to hit a big one here when it really matters.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain. No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back. That's on purpose.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
The important play right here. Close game, fourth quarter, 3rd and long. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Oh, Chris, the quarterback and the receiver just not quite on the same page there on that 3rd down and long. But at this point in the game, you got to consider going for this. They need a touchdown.
So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They need to convert. He'll drop back. Touchdown, Hokies. They jump in front here in the 4th.
Well, what an unbelievable job by this offense, Chris. They put themselves in a position to put a touchdown on the board. They take the lead, and now we'll see if their own defense can hold on to that lead in these last couple minutes of the game.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, and a touchback would have been a better idea. back out on the field now. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play.
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. He's at the 50. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Mustangs. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Bringing it out, it's Jefferson. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. It comes down to this. They need a touchdown. They've got some time to work with. How aggressive will they be? The receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The Hokies come to the line to run the hurry out. And looking to throw now on first down. Lets it go as he's being hit. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, I love to see this quarterback sit in there and take the hit. But, man, he's got to do a better job of recognizing where to go with the ball and just throw it away. You can't throw it into double coverage.
Launching it downfield. Grab down the middle. It's Mason. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on first down now. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
They've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game and a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
Here comes a handoff. Fights off a defender. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. A running play called on 4th down. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a first down. And the offense will spend a timeout here with 20 seconds on the clock.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the first down line. Just punch it in and pick up a first down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
And the Hokies lining up here on 1st and 10. And he drops back in the gun. Airing this one out toward the sideline. The pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Pressure is coming. This time it's complete. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining. First down and 10 now. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Look out, he's got some space. And he steps out of bounds after the interception, and that will be the final play of the game.